guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm LaShawna Nicole, and in today's video we are going to talk about a few ways to love yourself more. So if you want to give yourself some more loving, then be sure to stay tuned to this video. But first, before we get started, make sure that you subscribe and click that bell. That way you'll get a notification every time I upload a new video. All right guys, let's get started. Tip number one, you want to encourage yourself. Sometimes we can seriously be our biggest critic. It is very easy to pick yourself apart, to literally tell yourself every single day what you haven't done, how far you have to go, and that can be discouraging. You have to remember that you're listening to you more than anybody else. So if you're not encouraging yourself and you're constantly beating yourself down and you're telling yourself negative things, how do you think that's going to make you feel? And how you feel on the inside literally comes out on the outside. Have you ever just snapped at somebody and then afterwards you was like, okay, wasn't that serious? Definitely having a bad day. That's because you possibly were having a bad day internally and you let it manifest externally because you're not dealing with the internal side of you. It is very important that you speak life over yourself, that you encourage yourself, and that you celebrate yourself for how far you've come. What have you accomplished? Did you make more money this year, last year, than you made the year before? Encourage yourself for that. Even if it was $20 more, it still was $20 more in your bank account. Did you get to travel somewhere that you've always wanted to go? Check that off your list. Have you been writing a book and you've been consistent, even if it hasn't come out in 5 years and you just can't get it done, but you've been working towards it? Encourage yourself for that. Encourage yourself for checking up on other people, for loving other people, for giving somebody that walked past you a smile. Just start to encourage yourself. Tell yourself that you are beautiful, okay? Look in the mirror every day and tell yourself that you are beautiful. Tell yourself that you are intelligent. Tell yourself that you have what it takes to be successful. Tell yourself that favor follows you wherever you go. You have to speak life because you're listening to you. So when you start to feel like negative Nancy and you just waking up and you're having a bad day, ask yourself, what am I thinking? What have I been thinking the past 20 minutes? What have I been telling myself about myself? Start being your biggest cheerleader. And this does not mean you're conceited, like you think you are holier than thou and on some pillow cloud above everybody else. That's not what that means. It just means that you have to love yourself. You have to honor yourself. You have to respect yourself. And it is okay to be like, I'm beautiful, okay? I'm a good person. I have what it takes. I got it going on. But in a positive way, not in a conceited way. You have to speak life over you because nobody else is going to boost your self-esteem like you are going to. And you can't depend on other people to provide you with happiness. You have to find happiness from within. So if I could give you one pointer, it would be to write out a list of 10 things that you love about yourself and speak that over yourself every single day. When you're having a negative Nancy moment and you feel like life sucks, pull out your little grateful form and then tell yourself 10 things. I love myself. I'm a good person. I went to work today even though I didn't feel like it. Whatever your 10 things are, speak life over yourself and I swear you'll feel so much better by doing this. The second tip that I want to say is that you have to praise yourself. Praise yourself for how far you've come. Okay, because it's very easy to be your own critic. To be like, oh, I could have accomplished this and that and I just didn't do enough. Do you look at how far you've come? And believe me, y'all, now I'm speaking from experience because I'm very, very hard on myself, okay? Super hard. Like I have other people who are close to me like, if you do not chill out, you are accomplishing this and that. Look at that, okay? So it's very easy to be your own critic, especially if you want things to manifest quicker than maybe you expect on your own timeline. We have to trust that God's timing is absolutely perfect. And as long as you are stepping out in faith and you're putting the work in due time, oh, that harvest is gonna come. And that harvest will be super sweet, sweeter than you expected, okay? So it's important to praise yourself. Say you've been writing a book for a year and it's not done yet. Okay, that's okay. Keep writing it every single day and eventually it will be done. Now, I'm not saying don't give yourself a deadline or a timeline because it's important to set goals and then put some time frames to it. That way it pushes you, okay, this is due next month. I have to get it done. That's actually good pressure. However, let's say life happens because life happens. We're human. Things are going to happen and not everything is going to manifest on your timeline. Grace yourself. Give yourself some grace. Like, I have been working towards it. I know in due time, it will come to pass if I just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Then the next day I put the other foot in front of the other. You just got to keep trucking it. Keep trucking it. And praise yourself for how far you come. If you started your t-shirt company and you've only sold 2 t-shirts, you better be happy, okay? It's hard to get people to trust you and give you their hard-earned money. So you better be thankful every single time somebody supports your business. Even if it's not 200,000 people, but you got 5 fans, 5 people who trust you, who love you, who respect you, and who actually support you. You got to be grateful for that and praise yourself for that. Like, I got 5 people who actually believe in me too. That's awesome. Praise yourself for the good that you have done. Praise yourself for how far you've come. And stop beating yourself up for how far you feel like you have to go. Take moments every day to reflect on like the journey and geez, I did accomplish that. That is awesome. It's okay to pat yourself on the back. Everybody right now stop and just give yourself a little pat on the back for how far you have come. It is important to do that. This is the stuff that's going to keep you going when the moments get rough, because life gets rough. Sometimes life is hard, and if you're not cheering for yourself and praising yourself, man, it's gonna be tough to keep getting up day in and day out when you don't feel like going anymore, when you feel like giving up. Those are the moments that you have to be like, okay, let me just get in this space, and man, I really have done a lot, and I really am a good person, and I really have made it so far. Be sure to praise yourself. I swear, guys, if you praise yourself and you cheer for yourself, you will go so much further than if you're beating yourself up every single day. All right, guys, my next point is to forgive yourself. We are human, and sometimes it's actually much easier to forgive a stranger or somebody else, and then you hold yourself accountable for every little thing. Like, you do not forgive yourself. You don't grace yourself. Like, we're human, and with that being said, nobody popped out of their mom's womb with a book on, okay, this is how you live a absolute perfect life. You will never make a mistake if you just follow this guide, simple step by step. Like, nobody popped out of their mom's womb and had a step-by-step guide. So therefore, because we're human, we're gonna make mistakes. That's normal. So the thing is that we're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna bump your head. You're gonna have some bumps in the road, and you're gonna experience some things in life that, like, you know, why I have to go through that, I'm just saying. Could that had not happened to me? Why did I have to learn from that? That's what you have to do. When you make a mistake, you literally just have to learn from it and keep growing, grow through it. Take your experience and help to teach somebody else. If nothing else, and you're like, I don't see any good in this situation. Why did it happen to me? I don't want it to happen to me. Use that situation to really encourage and bless somebody else with your story so that they don't have to go through that hurdle. So it's just very important to forgive yourself, and a good thing to do is to look in the mirror and say your name. So I'm just gonna act as if I'm you, but I'm gonna say my name because I'm me. So it's good to look in the mirror and just say, LaShawna, I forgive you. I love you, and I forgive you for the things that you've done in the past that you didn't know any better. But now that you know better, you're doing better, and I'm proud of you for growing through that. And then you're looking in the mirror and you're saying that to yourself every single day. Speak forgiveness over the things that you did in the past that you didn't know any better, okay? You live, you learn, you grow, you change. If you need to write that on your wall, do so. You live, you learn, you will grow, and you will change, and you will become a better person through those hard struggle moments. So don't beat yourself up. Give yourself some grace and forgive yourself today. All right, guys, the last thing that I'm going to say is that you have to celebrate yourself. And that could be taking yourself out to eat. That could be going on a little trip, going down the street to a shopping center, going to get a massage, reading a book, walking around the park, taking a relaxing bath. Whatever way it is that just soothes you and relaxes your mind, take a break. You will drive yourself up a wall if every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, all you do is grind, bust, hustle, work, and that you never ever take a moment to just woo-sah. Just have peace. You have to take a break. So if that's, again, taking a vacation, go do that. Give yourself some time to just get away from it all, to clear your mind. You will literally create better when you have a clear mind. So it's important, even sometimes if let's say social media is something that that's one of the ways that you're growing your business or brand. and you're a content creator, it's a lot of work, okay? To be a content creator, you have to constantly work on content to put out there. So that's a lot of work. It's not just an easy process. Sometimes you have to pull away from even that. Like pull away, don't create anything for a day. Take a break from social media, shut everything down, shut the phone down, don't answer no phone calls, and just take some time out for you. Me time. Schedule some me time a few times a month, if not once a week. Once a week would probably be better, but of course I don't know your schedule. So if you can't do it once a week, once every 2 weeks or 2 times a month, something like that. Even if it's just you going to hang out with some friends to have social time, eat a good meal, give yourself a break. All of these tips will truly help you with even just trying to succeed in life. You have to be loving towards yourself, forgiving towards yourself, and encouraging to yourself so that you can make it on this life's journey, especially when the journey gets tough. Okay guys, thank you so very much for watching this video. I hope that it was encouraging and that you learned something. Of course, let me know your thoughts below. What is something that you're gonna start this very week to start encouraging yourself? Leave it in the comments below. I will be back very, very soon, guys, with another video. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe. Click the bell, that way you'll get a notification every time I upload. I will see you guys again very soon. Bye, guys.